Welcome, my alumni friends. My name is Jim Wright. I'm the Director of Alumni Services, and we are back for another Facebook Live broadcast that we're holding every Friday right now. And we're definitely going to do some different things through this summer, in addition to having alums that are coming on, in addition to our wonderful staff members throughout all our different sites in the state of Illinois. But you know what? If you're watching, go ahead and hit the like button if you like it. Definitely would appreciate any feedback regarding a comment or a question related to what I'm going to share on today. Also, please don't hesitate to connect with me through our Gateway Connect app or through email or by phone. Just because I'd like to hear from you about Facebook Live topics that would help enrich your recovery. You know, we came up with the theme of recovery made real. I think that is important to know that we can't do this alone. And today, yes, do you see, oh, over there, it is the 4th of July weekend. And I thought, let's talk a little bit about the holiday, July 4th. And I like to always go back to the memories of my first sober 4th of July. That's a long time ago. And actually, where I live now, what you're seeing behind me is where my parents had purchased the house. And I remember the events and things that we're going to actually participate with. But anyway, memories, your memories, your recovery memories in the 4th of July holiday. So if I think about this a little bit, I thought, number one, sobriety is such a gift. And I'll elaborate on that a bit because when I think I was about 11 months sober with my first year. And I was thinking, wow, what do I do? And I've spoken with a number of alumni through this week, and they were sharing. So I said my first year, I went and hid in my house, and I didn't go outside. I didn't meet with other people or even family. And I said, well, was that your plan of action? He said, that was probably the best advice I ever received. Number two, staying connected to Gateway. And number 2 and 3 are kind of both together, but I love the alumni check-ins. People ask me, what kind of meetings, Jim, are you running the 6 times a week? And I said, the alumni meetings are really, they're a Gateway open alumni check-in. They're like, oh, so there's not really an agenda. I said, no, we actually, I ask you for a topic. We deal with life changes, especially depending on where you are or if you're helping someone else. I do firmly believe that I could never stay sober without some connection. And Gateway alumni check-ins for all our sites do extremely well. Monica just stated that I stayed home my first 4th of July, and that's probably a good safe plan. So, when I think about the alumni check-ins, I did actually call my sponsor, sometimes my therapist or a mentor, and say, what do I do? And I remember he said, go to a meeting. I said, oh, okay. So I went to a meeting. Then as we prepared, especially if we were having family over for the event, this is a long weekend. We have people, some companies are off Friday, some are off Monday, but we have, a 4-day weekend to be able to plan out what you're going to do. We have a couple alumni check-ins. We do have a 12 noon meeting tomorrow. If you'd like to join me, that'll be great. And I love it being outside. It's finally, I'm like, been working remote for a long time, but you're going to see me moving around to be able to be outside and to, thank goodness all the lawn mowing equipment got turned off before we started this. So anyway, number 4, vacation. Is anybody taking vacation? Oh man, I remember when we used to as growing up in southwestern Michigan, where we used to just pack the large station wagon for all five of us. And wouldn't you know it, my dad bought that station wagon without air conditioning. I think that was the most insane decision. I don't know why he did that, but anyway, I remember doing that. Well, we instead of we did that prior to actually living on a sailboat for 2 to 3 weeks at a time in the month of July. So I think it's important, though, for self-care to be able to take some time off and to really figure out that, hey, we can actually enjoy the time together as a family. And when you're doing that sober and abstinent, oh my gosh, measure those milestones, log about it, put it on your phone. I think that's incredibly important. Number 5, I don't know if anybody likes to go sober to an actual parade with people. We're post-pandemic. It is so different right now with everybody coming back and gathering in groups. I think that it's something we used to do without thinking about. But the parades that I referred to earlier, that in my own location, but Chicagoland does have, in all the different counties, in all the different cities, have parades. Go do that. It's an amazing experience. I do recall going to my first, 4th of July parade, and I realized that, I thought everybody drank and drugged. Guess what? There are a lot of people that don't do that. And I thought, oh, okay, I guess I'd never noticed before. In addition to the legal fireworks that are going off in some of the counties, some of the small towns, as I recall, Chicago, based on what I Googled today, that they're not going to shoot off fireworks at Navy Pier. It was too late to put the event together. If you've ever done that before down in the lakefront, downtown Chicago, oh my gosh, that was quite an experience. So anyway, when I think about 4th of July, I think of time off. I think it is actually finally summer. And so, measure your sobriety with a milestone. It is incredibly important. Stay connected to, your SMART, your 12-step refuge, Harsh Recovery, all these different things, church, everything that you can think of in order to stay connected, from the beginning of the weekend for this wonderful holiday called 4th of July. And then stay connected to Gateway. Our Gateway Connect app is just incredible. In addition to the fact that we do need to take time off. Yes, we do need to take time off from work. I don't know. I was listening to somebody yesterday talk about what we have gone through over the last 15 months. Last year, we were all hunkered down, right? Not even sure about what was going to happen with COVID. But I remember that we can come out and celebrate and be with each other, your families, your loved ones, and in addition to anything else. And then, of course, go walk down and watch the parade. All the fancy cars, and usually they always have they clean up their fire truck, and and then any community organizations that we have. So just keep that in mind. I think it's great. So I was going to talk a little bit about the Gateway Connect app. This has really been an important way to stay connected to people you've gotten to know, your new friends you've gotten to know through Gateway. So if you would like to download our Gateway Connect app, all you need to do is plug in G-Connect from Gateway, and that'll take you right to our the Apple Store or to Google Play, depending on what kind of phone you have. And this graphic that you see, it is so easy to do. I think that I've learned how to use it, how to connect with our alumni, And I think it's an invaluable way to stay connected. And it's free to you, so please do that. In addition to other events that we have by sites, you can go and check in with us. We'll have those posted on our official Facebook page, in addition to our official group that a number of you are connecting and posting on, which is really, really cool. By the way, we have our first annual alumni reunion, which is going to be September 25th. We'll have more details to follow. It is going to be here in Chicago. It's actually going to be at the University of Illinois Chicago campus. It's an awesome, awesome grounds. I'm looking forward to it. We hope that everybody will come and attend with us. We have some great speakers, in addition to lots of game funds, a very big carnival time, lots of great food. So please connect with us that way. And then I don't think I've forgotten anything. You know, I just know that it's so important to know that this is a very important holiday in regards to our own recovery. Please just keep in mind that, you know, Gateway is here for you to connect. There are times when if we're able to check in, but we are always here for you. If for some reason, please check in with us. I can't say that enough. We are so passionate about our alumni community and keeping everybody safe for the weekend. So with that being said, one other thing. We do next week, we're going to, I've invited Mercedes, our clinical supervisor from Springfield, and she's going to share a little bit about her insight to how we can help you with outpatient services. She has just been an absolute asset in regards to me and how she's helped with our alumni meetings. So anyway, please check in with us next Friday. And I'm not going to tell you where the location will be, but we will be together with her, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, please have a healthy and safe 4th of July weekend. Thank you so much. Bye.